Hi, I am Natalia Torres Sandoval, and today I'm going to make a review about the life and artwork of Francisco de Goya. Follow this, I will talk about the final work process for 3D design with the painting Two Old Men Having Soap. He born in 1746 in Fuente Todos, and he was one of the most great artists in history thanks to his innovation, because he managed to get ahead of artistic movements that appeared in Europe, like Surrealism, Romanticism, Impressionism, and of course, Expressionism. Although he was in different artistic workshops, like with the painter José San Martinez in 1759, where he will meet the decadent style of the late Baroque, and with this he made his first artworks, or the artistic workshop of Francisco Bayeux in 1763. So he decided to discover the art with his own eyes when he traveled to Italy without academic training. Then, in 1773, Goya married with Josefa Bayeux, and they lived in Zaragoza. And in 1775, he worked designing tapestries for Royal Tapestry of Factory of Santa Barbara, getting with this a gradually social race that takes him to the royal court, thanks to his evident talent. In my opinion, someone to highlight from Goya is he doesn't submit to established criteria of this time, because despite his masters, he always managed to show his style in each of his works, showing their portraits that secure a seat at the Spanish court, and their customary sense that captured the Madrid of this time. Always taking into account popular themes with a strong social criticism. Also, he made a lot of artworks of erotic themes that caused displeasure in the Inquisition, even he never respected them. And in 1793, during a travel in Andalusia, he got deafness from a lead poison, and coincidentally, white was made with this metal. And as a fun fact, after this travel, there is the rumor that Goya painted the Countess of Alba, calling this as a paint Majas, one of their masterpieces. On the other hand, two factors like the French Revolution or the Napoleonic Wars were enough to mark Goya and the time he was living. Being as a reporter, he realized painting of these historical events. With their paintings, he doesn't only manage to portray historical events, he also achieved a universal message. And he never did an exact valid scent he always invented. And an example for this is the paint executions of Maitri. Following with paintings and more about the art of Goya, for him, light was the way in which man sees divinity as a scientific form, and in this Goya was a master. Also, he created large numbers of aguafortes. This technique allows to engrave lines and also stairs, with which Goya created prints, which are not of any subject known as a history or religion, but rare nightmares of the artist and human cruelty of which he has witnessed. Finally, thanks to his deafness, Goya closed himself in, becoming increasingly lonely. But during these years, he painted the best artistic production, like the collection of black paintings, that gave way to Expressionism and Surrealism 100 years before they were born, and he died in 1828. Now, about the final project to 3D design, we have to create a 3D paint. In my case, I select the painting Two Old Men Having Soap, which is part of the collection that I mentioned above, black paintings. This canvas probably have a size of 49.3 by 83.3 centimeters. And about the characteristics of these two characters on the painting, actually this canvas has had several names, like two women's that eating with a witch, two old ladies eating of a bowl, and the official name, two old ladies having soup or two old people having soup. They are a representation of old age, solitude, and death. And old age is a synonym of wisdom, but also of death. And for this time, Goya knew he didn't have more time. This painting has a mockery of his illness and his state of dementia. The cynical smile on the characters represents the state of madness of Goya, and the dark and empty soap are the last scenes of his life painted in void within his mind. And according to some studies seen from psychology for this work, Goya may have unconsciously made this painting because he knew he would soon die, and the twist and disconcerting looks of the old man and death are images of thought reflect in the everyday and existential drama of humans. So for recreate this painting, the measurements for the stage are 70 centimeters deep by 30 centimeters high by 40 centimeters wide, following the structure with the vanishing point that we can see in the scale model, all made with cardboard. And for the characters, our skeleton was made following the model of 8 heads, carried with a hermetization of Platonic solid for its structure. Then with cartapesta, I model the characters according to the painting. Then I paint them. And for the other elements like the table, chairs, and chiffonier and the stage to give it the ostentation appearance of a mud house, I was looking for this final project. The same procedure was done with the characters using cartapesta. And finally, to place all elements in the stage and following the vanishing point, we made this other scale model to understand the 3 shots for the canvas. And that's my project. Thanks for your attention.